be you. Don't care what others think.
Hmm?
That's how you become your best self. I don't care what anyone says. You might think I'm an awful person. I think I'm an awful person, but I'm living my life as me. That is my best self because that's
Mm.
me. I'm not conforming to everybody else's standards.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Wait, Let Me Explain podcast. I'm your co host, Kawa, and I'm here with.
I don't know. I'm gonna say this every time. I don't know who I am.
That's a
Still
pug.
never figured
That's
it
a
out.
pug. I don't know who that is either. They just walked into the call. Yeah. Anyways, today we have a fun little game we're gonna be playing. So I have this book. It's titled 4,000 Questions for Getting to Know Anyone and Everyone. It's by Barbara Ann Kipfer. Kipfer, yeah. And basically, we're gonna play a game where either I or Himiko picks. Or I guess I'll just have Himiko pick the random questions, and we can both just answer them, I guess, and then yeah. So actually, let me see what numbers, because I have the pages. I believe it's from page from okay, so between the numbers 10 and 297. So if you want to pick a number between those numbers, and then I'll give you a chance to pick another number. So let me know a
Six,
number.
seven.
Should I start with 6 7? All right, say less. Also, we have
Good,
this
we have
fun little kicker is if we feel that we're not willing to answer the question, we take a little drink of our drink. So let's see. Okay, 6 7. Where is that one?
6 7.
6 7. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 14.
7.
More 7. 6 7 7. 1 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What games or songs did your family play or sing while traveling in the car?
Um, Honestly, my family never really had like set songs that we would sing in the car. It'd just be pretty much whatever. It'd be sometimes we'd have like our country, sometimes we'd have like more of rap. More recent, it's been more like metal, but
Hmm.
we don't have specific songs and we don't play games in the car. We're either listening to music, listening to podcasts, or like my brothers are sleeping and I'm reading a book. So there's nothing set that we ever really had. We never have like a specific road trip song or road trip game.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. Ours was yeah, we didn't have any really like road trip games. Like we'd all play on our like my mom, my sister and I like we'd play on our DSs. My brother was too young at the time, but like we had our DSs, but as far as songs go, my parents were obsessed with Black Eyed Peas, so like they'd always be playing like the same CD every time. So I remember that, but like other than that, yeah, like
Yeah, ours always changed because most of the time it like relied on whatever like my dad wanted to listen to at that time. Since of course the main times I went on road trips was with him, but like
yeah.
sometimes he'd be like, what do you guys want to listen to?" And then like we'd sometimes do like in rotation of like picking songs. So like my one brother might pick a song, there'll be the other brother, and just rotate through the car and just keep doing that. But that was
Mm,
usually like closer to the end of the trip, if at all.
I see, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Do you want to pick another number between what was it? 8 and did I say? Yeah, 8 and no, was it 8? I think it was 8. 8 and 297, we'll just say that.
6 9.
Just going down the list of meme numbers. 6 9, a funny number.
Oh my god. There's 420s not in between those numbers, so
Oh
I'm
god.
screwed.
Do all the funny numbers. All right. Pick a number between 1 and 7. I think there's 7 on this one.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, this one's another one about your parents. What's the silliest thing your parents ever did? I gotta think about this one
Silliest
too.
thing my
The
parents have.
silliest.
Um, well, since the last one I was talking about my dad and road tripping, I'll talk about my mom this time.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd fully say this is the silliest, but this was always like a big like family thing. So we used to always do cookouts and stuff whenever I was younger.
Mhm.
And there was like like we would play like badminton and stuff every single time we'd do it. And my mother specifically, her and like my stepfather were like so aggressive when they played. Like they didn't care about anything. And I remember one time the birdie was like coming over the net and my sister was there. My mother like straight up like shoulder checked her to get it because she was prepared to get it. My sister was backing in front of her, so my mother just straight up pushed her out the way to get the birdie.
That's
And
crazy.
I don't know if I'd say that's like the weirdest thing, but I can't really think of many like or like crazy. I can't really think of many off the top of my head. Like there's definitely stuff out there that's
Mhm.
happened, but it's like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I can't think of any that like really like stick out. Like those always stuck out because it'd be like every time where it'd be like, oh, we'd be playing cornhole, and then like my stepfather would annoy my mother, and my mother would just throw the beanbag at him.
Yeah.
She's got
Yeah.
aggressive a lot of times.
Yeah, no, I can't really think like I look back and I'm like I can't really recall anything being like really silly. Um like the closest See, I don't know, cause I feel like okay, but I feel like I wasn't a very observant kid. Like looking back, I feel like I can't really think of any silly times. Like a lot of our interactions were like just I don't know. Like my parents are pretty like normal people, I would say. Like yeah,
Yeah, that's how I feel about
like
my
I don't
family.
know.
Like,
Like
there's definitely stuff that has happened that's more like that. Like, oh, it'd be sillier, but I just can't think of any. Like, there's
yeah,
definitely stuff out there. I just
like I'm sure there is.
nothing
It's
like
just
that like
like
kind of stands out.
yeah, and like when I think of silly, like I think of you know Diary of a Wimpy Kid, like Greg's father, like when he's like dressed in like this weird stuff just to like what were they trying to get the dog or like trying to get something from the dog? I don't know. Like I recently
Yeah,
watched it. So like silly things like that where it's like the dad's in like a snorkel trying to like I don't know, go swimming in the mud or I don't know. Like do dads like that exist though or is that purely like fiction?
that's probably true for
Yeah.
some.
Like I can't imagine like I don't know. Yeah. Well, I feel like Jack Black would be like that kind of dad, you know. You just
Jack Black, Jack Black looks more like dresses more like a child than his actual child at times.
yeah. So he would be like in this like wearing a snorkel just jumping in the mud or something.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah. All right, pick another number.
Uh, 201.
2
No, 201. Isn't
200
it between 10 and like 290s? I don't remember the numbers.
Yeah, 297.
201.
So
We're going
201.
to 201.
Pick another number between I think there's like 10 on this page. We'll just say that. 1 and 10.
3.
This is like a deep question. It says, do you worry about dying?
I I'm waiting for the day.
You're like, please. Hey, yo. You're like, if a truck hit me now, like, it's okay. No, yeah.
It just wants a hug. It's not trying to hit me. The truck just wants a hug.
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
just trying to like give it my warm embrace
Yeah, in this
until
economy, you
there's
know,
no warmth left in my body.
bro, in this state of the world, like, um, yeah, I want to say, like, for me, I don't know about you, but like on my end, I feel like I don't really worry about dying per se. I worry more about like not accomplishing the things I wanted to at least before that happens, I guess. Like I at least want to like do the things like right like start my like dream career, like make art or like do content creation, like have that go somewhere first before that happens. I'm like, okay, anything after that, sure, whatever fate has in store for me, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not like yeah, sometimes I'll think about the whole like dying thing, like, oh, I almost died, or this, what if this would happen, like stuff like that. But the only thing that ever really like bothers me is not the case of like, oh no, I don't want to die. Like, of course I don't want to die, but it's not like that's what worries me. My biggest problem, like my biggest fear about dying, is actually hurting those that do care for me. Because of course, if I
Mm,
die, like my family, my friends, I would hope would care. I would
yeah.
think. I know
Maybe,
Kawaa wouldn't.
please,
Kawaa hates me.
somebody,
He's actually gonna kill me.
somebody. No, yeah, well, yeah, we don't talk about the last episode. Apparently, I murdered. Never. I'm not bringing it up. You know, you
But
know. You can
yeah,
watch that
for like
episode.
my case, it's like it's definitely like crossed my mind before. Like, what if I would die? Like, oh, what if this almost happened? Like, whatever it may be. Like, sometimes those thoughts cross my mind. Those thoughts cross everybody's minds. And but I would not personally say I'm scared of death. I'm more scared of, like I said, hurting those around me
Mhm.
because of it.
Yeah. Like I'm not scared of like death, like what comes after, cuz like whatever happens happens. I don't know. It just happens to everyone, right? But I think it's like I would hope that if it happens, it doesn't happen painfully. Like I would hope it's just like a quick like, I would prefer that than like suffering right before, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Cuz like okay, see my biggest fear, well not my biggest fear. Well, I hate heights already, but I've never been on a plane. And I feel like because I haven't been on a plane, I feel like the build up to actually being on one like scares me cuz it's like, "Oh, what if it's like the one time I go and then something happens, you know?"
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's like worst case scenario. I would just hope like I would hope it wouldn't be like that. I would hope it would be like of old age or what may have you, you know?
I mean, you're already ancient. You're
Girl, you know what? I see how it is. Yeah, Granny
ready
Yeet. Oh, we gotta bring back Granny Yeet. Oh my god.
for the
Granny Yeet.
podcast.
Hey, that's me. Alright. Pick another number.
Uh, 47.
Four, oh, 47.
I'm gonna just keep making you jump back and forth in this
Oh,
thing.
okay, that's fine. Pick a number between 1 and 7.
1.
Oh. What brands were extremely trendy during your teenage years? I'm trying to think back.
Pretty much, pretty much the same ones as now.
Gap. I don't know. Actually, Gap
Like,
wasn't really like that was more when I was like a kid. I'm trying
I
to think it was
mean,
trendy. Like what I'd see people Aeropostale, that for sure.
yeah, I could see Aeropostale, but then still, I feel like it would have been like that case of like Nike, Jordan, like
Yeah, maybe like I think Aeropostale was more like when I was elementary, but high
Air
school,
Aeropostale definitely would be like that, like like elementary, middle school era
yeah, like early
for me.
2000s, like yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But then like they said, like after that, it's pretty much the same as now, like Nike, Jordan, stuff like those two, like
yeah.
still are like extremely big
Oh, American
for like
Eagle. I know
brand.
that was like
See,
kind
that
of
was
like early.
I don't know if I'd even fully say that was that popular though. Like, yeah, you might have seen some people wear it, like, but it
I
wasn't
guess
like one of those
for
cases like
girls it was probably more like popular, like
maybe
cause like
because like
yeah,
the way I'm trying to look at it is like that case of like not just was it big, but was it like something someone more of like kind of like bragged about, like or like it was
mm,
very apparent. Like I feel like a lot of especially like girls like they would wear Aeropostale kind of brag about like they'd always have like the
mm.
shirt that or the hoodie that says it in big text right on the front. And then of course like Jordan, Nikes, like all
Yeah.
kids even now still like show off their shoes. Granted, that's like changed to like some people they're showing off like
Oh, you
Dwayne
know
Wade
what?
furries,
Birkenstocks.
whatever.
Do you remember Birkenstocks?
I don't even know what that is.
What? It's like the Jesus sandals. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Or was that
No
maybe
clue.
that was a Canadian thing? I don't know. Like, really? Like people would wear like they look like Jesus sandals, and people would wear like socks with it. It was like a trend.
No, I've seen those before. I didn't know what they're
Mm.
called.
Oh,
They're
are they
ugly.
Birkenstocks? I
Yeah.
think that's what they're called. Well, apparently that was what was trending. I never got any. I got some like fake looking ones from Giant Tiger, but
Right.
they were expensive. I know Crocs. Well, Crocs is more like Crocs are still kind of like popular, I think.
Crocs have become more popular in the more recent years. I would not put that in our like younger. That is definitely past like 5 or so years. And I hate Crocs.
Really? I swear maybe Canada had it earlier. Like I don't know, cuz I swear I remember like there was more kids wearing Crocs from what I remember than like. But also then again, I went to did you have a school with uniforms in high school? Cuz like I went to a
No,
Catholic school, so we had uniforms and stuff. So I don't know, like I didn't
we do.
really yeah, so I didn't really see like much fashion unless it was like out of uniform day or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't have anything like that.
Mm. All right, pick another number.
32.
32.
32
30.
and 4.
Okay. Yes, okay. One, two, three, four. How did you rebel as a child?
I didn't.
Or rebel. How did you rebel? Did you ever rebel as a
I
kid?
didn't. Nope.
Really? What were you like as a kid?
I honestly 90% of the time I just hung out with my family, or I'd be playing video games in my room, just minding my own business. Was always
Nerd.
like,
No, just kidding.
yeah, genuinely, like I didn't do much as a kid. Like my mother, like if I ever asked her to like go anywhere, she'd always take me because she knew I wouldn't. I didn't really do anything. I didn't really go out with friends
Mhm.
until I was in like high school.
Mhm.
Um, I didn't really ask for much. I didn't do much. I just pretty much, like I said, like sat at home with my family, played sports, went to school.
Yeah.
My, I never really rebelled. I just kind of existed. I still just
Yeah.
kind of exist.
Yeah, like I think I was a pretty sheltered kid from what I remember. Like I was like a goody two shoes. I like to say that. Like at least until well, I had like a phase in like grade 7, grade 8 where but like my parents knew about it. Like I had friends that like we would just like they had scooters or skateboards and we just like walk around town or they'd skateboard, they'd scooter, like I'd steal one of their scooters like and we would just walk around town and just kind of be outside all day. But I lived in like the suburbs, so it was like a really like safe neighborhood from like like nothing really happened there. Like thank God, I was like really happy like to have a childhood like that. Um, so I don't know, like in terms of like rebel, like I don't really like. I'm trying to think, like, cause what's classified as rebelling? Like I don't know. I guess like I don't know. I just did me. I just did me sometimes, and if that's considered rebelling, then I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I'd really consider as rebelling in my life.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of like kids were like going to parties and stuff, but like I wouldn't even know if parties were happening, honestly. Like I didn't drink till like my last year of high school, if I'm being honest. Like
I didn't drink until I was 21.
yeah. Yeah. Down in Canada, we do things here different. No, no, I'm just kidding. No, but I have an Italian family, so like they would like let us sip wine and things like that. Yeah. Anyways, pick
192, and if it goes up to 10, 10.
okay. Hold on. I can't count. Oh my god.
We know.
190. Oops. Excuse me. 192 and then 10? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was like, this one's kind of boring, but I could go to a different one if you want.
I don't care. You're the one with the book. I'm just saying
Okay, well, the
numbers.
first one said, do you prefer sunrise or sunset?
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, I know.
9. Go
9.
down one.
Go down one or go up one?
Well, I said 10, so 9 would be before 10.
Oh, okay, okay. This one's good. How does one become a person of character?
I don't even know what that means.
Like, how do you become like a person? I guess with a good personality, or like you have good character. You know, like when somebody says that.
I've never heard anybody say that you have good
What?
character.
Really? Really? Okay. I guess okay. Well, how like if does that make sense to you though? Like how would someone become like let's say like their I guess like their best self is like the easiest way to put it.
You don't care what others think.
Hmm.
That's how you become your best self. I don't care what anyone says. You might think I'm an awful person. I think I'm an awful person, but I'm living my life as me. That is my best self because that's
Mm,
me. I'm not conforming to everybody else's standards.
yeah. As long as you're not harming anyone, or like as long as you're like being yourself is like
Only thing I
like
harm is my brain cells with alcohol. I'm gonna drink.
you're like I plead the fifth. That's it's a really loaded question for someone like
No, I answered. I
for
just
me.
wanted to drink anyways
Oh,
because it's
fair
sitting
enough.
beside me.
Well, yeah. Well, cause like me and you are like only in our 20s and we still have so much left of life to live that
You don't
it's
know
like,
that.
hmm?
Maybe I'm gonna go hug truck.
Nar! Not allowed. Not allowed. That's gonna be the new headliner. Like, person dies during the podcast episode.
Well, that could be a good. Listen, I'll make that happen for us. We'll do an in-person episode
Oh God.
of the podcast, and I will hug a truck as it's moving.
Oh, good truck. Oh God. Alright. Um,
Um,
let's see if
I'll
I.
do it for the pod.
No.
I'll give us some good clickbait. Well, it wouldn't be clickbait, it'd be real.
mm.
Himiko died hugging a truck.
Hey, yo. No, yeah. But going off of what you said, like, yeah, like, I think, like, to be your best self, you just have to be unapologetically your. Like I saw this quote and I was like, it's so true. Something about like it always falls back on what you loved as a kid, and I'm like, wait, that's so real. Because when you're a kid,
But
you're
I
not.
didn't have alcohol as a kid.
No, not that. Okay. I mean, you do you, I guess. Whoever's interest is alcohol, but um yeah, like I think cuz when you're a kid, you were like kind of like the unfiltered version of yourself. Like you're at home playing like the things you played with as a kid, the things that interested you, like those things, like I feel like that represents like who you really are, you know? Like I started to
Exactly.
draw recently and it's been like the best thing ever for me. Like go back to your childhood roots, bro. Like,
That'd be boring if I did that.
you just be staring at a wall. No.
I literally, my childhood was pretty much school and sports. Oh wait, I do work in sports. Oh shit,
Ah! It's always comes back full circle.
I never changed.
Ah!
Wow.
But maybe
I
that's
went
good.
from
Maybe you found
I went
yourself.
from school and sports to school sports and gaming to now it's still school. Then I went to school sports and gaming more now to work sports and gaming. Shit, I've
Shit.
not changed except
Um,
for alcohol. Alcohol.
the added benefit. Yay, adulthood. Okay, another number, please.
I don't want to.
Or you can how about we have an option you could either switch to the next like switch to the page beside it and then I'll do the same number or you can just pick a different page entirely.
I don't know. Just go next page, same number. I don't know.
Okay, let's see. Where did I go? Hmm. The hell? Okay, this one doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to find one that like makes sense. You don't have to answer this one, cause like, but like, cause some of these actually I don't know if I can read that. Can I read that on a podcast? I don't know. Some of them are like interesting. Hmm. Cause some of these are about like being a doctor, and I'm like, I don't think either of us understand that situation. So
What do you mean? I'm a world-renowned
this
doctor.
one's like, can nurses do doctors' work? Like I wouldn't know. Like I don't work as a nurse. Ooh, okay, this one's kind of interesting. Okay, what signs of aging are you starting to see in yourself, if at all?
Um, the lack of wanting to get out of bed ever.
Wait, the what?
The lack of wanting to get out of bed ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that's so real. For me, it's like bending my knees. Like,
Ah, I'm an alcoholic.
oh, pff, you have a milestone reached. What's it called?
No, I don't actually drink that much. I drink. Usually, I drink max of once a week, and it's even rare to do that. I've been drinking more because of volleyball, but
It's
I don't even actually
when you have
drink that
friends that
much
want to go
anymore.
out consistently. It's you're like, oh no. I mean, it's summer.
I,
It's summer. You gotta live
that
you know.
doesn't happen with me. My friends don't go out
Mm. They just drink.
because well, it's the case of like me and two of my friends, or I'll say my primary friends, because I have other friends, but me and two of my primary friends, we all work. One's still in college, so it's like our times don't really line up. And then my other friend, he doesn't have a job or anything still, so
Mm.
of course he can't really go out and do much. He doesn't have money.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a case of like me and my friends don't really go out. The only times I really drink is like randomly cases like if I'm say celebrating something or if it's a case of like here where we're doing this game and then at volleyball. So that's why I say like I drink like once a week because at with my volleyball league being at a bar, I always try to get at least one drink to like because the bartender will be there. Like this is like his secondary job that he has, so I try to help him out. So I
Mhm.
usually get like at least one drink when there. And not every week I do, but I usually get at least one. So it'll be
Yeah.
like I'll drink one thing a week, if that, unless it's once again if it's like a week like this week's bad. This is
Just like a full-on bender, just like different events.
well, I mean, to me it's bad. To others it's not that bad.
Yeah,
To
some
others
people
it's
go
like
like a
oh
whole week. Like,
Right. I've drank so far this week two seltzers and I'm drinking a wine cooler, and then I'm probably gonna drink like two seltzers on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah.
it's like
So
it's
you're
not
not
like
like
I'm
blacking
drinking
out,
much.
like.
I used to drink entire bottles of whiskey. Like
Back in my day.
this was like 2 months ago.
Oh,
Back in my
back
day,
in
like
my
2 months
day,
ago.
2 months ago.
When
Yeah.
before my friends got into a huge argument. When we used to play Magic every single weekend, then my friends got into an argument. Now we've not done that, so now I've not been drinking as much whiskey.
Both a blessing and a curse. I bet.
It's just sad. Like I love playing Magic, and like I went from playing Magic every week to now I've not played Magic in probably a month or so, because
Mm.
right now like I'm working closing on Fridays. So like the main days I'd
Ooh.
play Magic was Fridays with one friend group and then Sundays with the other.
Yeah.
Well, the problems happened between two of them on Sundays, and then the other one usually works early Monday, so he didn't really want to do Sundays anymore either. So like Sunday stopped. Fridays I now closed, so Friday stopped. My other friends, they do the ones I was doing like playing with on Fridays. They also play some Sundays, but recently they've not been able to make it either because they've been dealing with other stuff between just like Father's Day or like birthdays or stuff like
Mm.
random stuff like that happening.
Right?
So
Like
I,
adulting, just everyone's busy.
right,
Like.
right, just adulting in general and or hanging out with other people because they'd go to like they went and saw like this Sunday they went and saw Supergirl. So like they didn't go because they went and watched that instead. So
Mm.
it's like random stuff like that. So I've not gotten to play. So that's the sad part.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like what you said, like the question like about aging, it just reminded me because like it's a perfect example of like, like it's weird. Like I feel like you start to feel old when you look back on your life and you realize you're like, damn, not everybody I interacted with is still in my life, and it's like you're kind of like, damn,
Most
why, like,
most
yeah,
people
it
I've
sucks,
interacted
like,
with aren't in my life.
hmm.
I said most people who I've interacted with aren't
Oh,
still in my life because
same,
realistically,
yeah,
I mean no, and I feel like this is how it goes for most people. Like
yeah,
in in high school, I would probably say like of close friends, I'd probably say I have somewhere between 15 and 20 close friends.
in high school, yeah, right,
Yeah. In
yeah,
high school,
yeah,
probably 15 to 20 grand. You saw them every day.
yeah,
Now it's
right,
realistically, I have um one really close friend who I only really talk to like twice a week,
yeah,
and like that'll be like texting, and that'll be about it. Sometimes we'll game. We try to game once a week, but we can't always. So like, there's him. There's my other friend who I talk to. My well, other like three friends I'll talk to like maybe once a month, if that.
mhm,
And then that's honestly like about it. Like me and some of my other friends would sometimes message, but those are like just random stuff. Or of course, like there's me and you will talk like all the time, like randomly, like for like the podcast or whatever else. But like if we're going off of more of like childhood wise or like younger, I realistically probably have a third, if not a quarter of the amount of friends I had then, and very rarely talk to any of them
yeah, yeah, right,
except for
like.
my actual like best friend. My best friend's the one I like consistently talk to, which of course he's my best friend. He's been my best friend for probably 15, almost 15 years, I'd say.
Oh, that's nice though. You get to like know somebody
He's
that
the
long.
main one I still talk to. Me and him were gonna game today, but then he had to do his schoolwork. What a loser! Imagine not graduating college.
That's imagine doing schoolwork ahead of like hanging out and like what drinking. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are gonna drink, but
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have. We probably were just gonna play Rocket League. I'm gonna be
Rocket
completely real.
League. Yeah, no.
I had
Yeah,
no
like
plans to drink today, and then somebody made me drink today.
well, I thought it would be a fun podcast. It's for the two viewers we get, for the 5 hour viewers we get. Like we gotta.
One of them was me.
Yeah, yeah. One of them's me probably too. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's weird how like it's like what you said. Like you see people every day, and I feel like that's what helps like have those friendships. But like once you're an adult and like people start to like let's say get partners, or like they're trying to like save up so they can't go out as much. Definitely not talking about myself. What? But
I think it just becomes more of a case of like of course in like school, like that's why I say like
mhm.
the main time you have like friends or best time to find like a relationship is in school is because you talk to so many people, you see them so often. Compared to like when you're adulting, one, it depends your job. Some jobs, yeah, you'll still see like a lot of people, you'll see like the same people, you'll talk to them all the time, and you'll have like those friends.
Mhm.
But other jobs, like you won't see much of anyone, or you only see like one or two people, and like you guys just are very different people. And like, yeah, there's like for me, I do still, I would say I have a decent amount of friends, but
Mhm.
that's because most of them are like they're my volleyball friends. I don't there's some of them I'll talk to outside of volleyball. Like I have one that me and them are gonna go hang out next weekend, but other than that, they're what I'd consider specifically my volleyball friends. Or I primarily just talk to them about volleyball at volleyball or try to make plans involving volleyball. Like it's never really like, oh hey, I'm off today. You wanna go to the bar? You wanna go to the movies? It's nothing like that. Same for my coworkers. Like
Mhm.
there's like two or three that I'll go play Magic with, and that'll be about it. Or sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, this movie's coming out. You want to go see it?" And that's far in like long time in between. So there's a lot of stuff like that. Like while in school, you always saw the same people. Then of course you didn't like work or didn't work as much. So then it'd be like the case of, oh hey, we're both done with school. You want to come over? Like you want to play games? Like hey,
Yeah.
new Call of Duty update just dropped. Like you want to play that after you finish your homework or whatever else it might be. Like you had a lot more freedom. Like as an adult, you don't have that time. So you might still have all the same friends, but then it also comes to a difference of how often can you talk to said friends,
Yeah. Right.
especially like because like I said earlier, like my one friend, he's working and in college. Other friends working. I work two jobs and do volleyball. So it's like freedom is not really uh, of the virtue.
No, tell me about it. Yeah, like I feel like if I'm not working, I'm having to do laundry, or I'm having to cook, or I'm having to like do other side because I'm
Drug
working on
dealing,
side hustles, and like obviously I do content creation, so it's like
drug dealing, side hustle.
yeah. How'd you know? No, actually no. I float pugs to to outer space. But you forgot. That's my side
She
hustle.
murders. She murders.
Yeah, I'm a hitman, hitwoman, hitman, hitwoman. I guess.
You shouldn't be
um,
hitting either. What's wrong with you, Kawa?
I know it's tough. It's a tough world out here. But yeah. What were we talking about?
It's a
All
tough
right, wait. Actually, you
world.
know what? Okay, pick another
Um,
number.
um, um, uh, uh,
Um, um, um.
254, uh, 7.
Okay. It's. I feel like when you have those cootie catchers, and then like you're just trying to you're trying to count everything. One, two, three.
I'm just saying random numbers. There's no thought process behind this, Kawa. Mine is, did I say that number yet? That is the only thought process.
Wait, what? Oh, fair enough.
My my thought process is if I said the number yet. If the answer is no, good. If the answer is yes, then what the flick?
What the hell?
What the flick, dude? What the flick, dude?
Okay. This one says, do you obey rules, or I don't know what that word is. Do you obey rules despite not believing in them?
Do I have any rules despite not believing in them?
I guess I guess if you think it's like
Um,
I guess if you don't agree with them, like like for example, at work, like there's like some mundane rules that I'm just like I'm sure there's a reason, but like it's not the end of the world if you don't do it. But then some people are just so like nitpicky about it. Like for example, when we make the drinks,
I
they
mean,
they always change the way we do it. Like you put the syrup first or the ice first. Either way, it's the same drink, you know. But then some people are sticklers about it.
I bet there definitely is stuff like, but a lot of times, I don't know. Like, at least for me, for like work specifically,
Mm.
since like that's what you brought, I don't really like my job doesn't have like as much of like specific ways you're supposed to do something. It's you do it, you get it done. Like it's not like, oh, you have to do it this specific way. Because it's not like, oh, we're making specific food or mixing specific drinks. Or it's just like you get the stuff together.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you go and grab like or you take the pictures of like like my photography job is more of a case if I have to in a specific order, but I don't think it really makes a difference. Like that's
Yeah,
just
like
because that's how they want it. I don't see it as like a bad thing. I don't see it as like I
mhm.
just follow because that's how I was taught I was supposed to.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
guess that somewhat goes along with what you're asking, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not like, oh, I follow it, but I think it's stupid. It's more of this is what I know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's valid. Like, I mean, like I'm trying to think of like okay, in terms of school, I feel like school rules are pretty like it makes sense. I guess it, yeah, I don't know. Like, I usually, even, like, it depends. Like, because I see, like, people of authority, like, if you have that as your job, then it's like, yeah, I should listen to my boss, even if I disagree with it, because it's just kind of like what you do. But if it's something, like, completely absurd, like, if someone told me, like, oh, you're not allowed to, like, wear makeup or something at a place or something, I'm like, why does it matter, Like, something like that, I would be like, no, the F, like,
Yeah, there's definitely stuff where it could be like that, but like there's nothing specifically in my life that I
yeah.
could think of that's like, oh, that like you can't do that. Other than like, I guess kind of like with the dress code for like my job is like I have to wear like plain shirts. I can't wear like graphic tees or anything, which is like that's just how a lot of jobs are. To me,
Yeah,
it doesn't
like
make that
it.
much sense fully because it's a case of all I'm doing is taking pictures of cars and I'm not usually talking to anyone.
Oh,
But it's like
maybe it's like a brand
I
thing.
talk
Like
to.
I don't know.
It's just a case of because my reflection could be seen in the car.
Oh.
Like certain cars, my
Oh, and like
reflection
let's
is
say you
seeable.
have like an offensive T-shirt or something, or something considered
Right.
offensive.
So
Yeah.
that's literally it. That is the only reason for it.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like,
Makes sense. Okay, pick
feel like
another
it doesn't
number.
really matter that much.
Pick another
Um,
number.
11-3.
11. Oh my. Okay.
I told you I'm making you jump.
Okay.
Jump.
And then you said
Jump. Jump man, jump man,
three.
jump man. We ain't nipping nothing. Jump man, jump man.
Mm. Ooh, what is something you would like to do to improve your life?
Um, I've literally said this for so many years, and I'll do it at some points and then stop at others. I want to go back to the gym.
Ooh,
I
okay.
it it's always been a thing for mine where I'm much better as long as I have someone else. And I was really good when in college. I was going to the gym multiple, like 3 days a week, every single week. And let's
Oh,
say I didn't have
wow.
college for one day. So I was doing good in college. And then, of course,
Yeah.
just working. And then I have like volleyball and stuff. But that's something like ever since I've graduated, I've not gone to the gym because the difference is like whenever I was in college, there was a gym on campus as part of my tuition. Now this is like I'm gonna have to eventually pay for like some gym membership here by my house or by work
Mm.
or by somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like one the financial case of it, but it's also just a case of right now I don't have time, and I'm like it's not terrible because I well, first off I walk like a lot of steps at work first off, so it's like
Okay, yeah.
it's not like a big deal there. And then of course I play volleyball,
Mm.
so for me it's like not like a huge um it's not like a huge deal that I'm like not doing like a lot of going to the gym, but I do want to go back to going to the gym. It's something that I just feel like is better for me. Whenever I was going to the gym, I was like losing weight fast. I was gaining muscle fast. Like I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
from I literally like while me and my friend were going to the gym, we went for a semester, 16 weeks, so 4 months. We started around the start of the semester. I was 178, and then before I stopped before like I graduated, I was like 165. So lost like 13-ish pounds. And I went from deadlifting like 100 and like something to my like current max is 295. Like
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Like when you're doing a lot, I feel like it's so much easier to like not even really think about it either. Like you're just used to just like I know like consistency is like the hardest part about getting fit.
right, but and that's what like helped us is because we had like
Yeah.
that set plan. But now it was
Yeah.
also easier whenever I had someone else because I was like, okay, let's go do it. And like
Yeah,
it'd be a
right?
case of we did it
Mhm.
at pretty much the same time every single night we went to the gym. We did it pretty much same time. We did the same days. We did this like I always was the one in charge of like the workout regimen. So it was like we had it so we were going consistent. And then it came to like, that case, like I said, now I've graduated. Now it's like first off, mine his time's still aligned because the nice thing with theirs, we did after both of our classes were done. We then went to the gym, so we knew our times aligned. Um, we were in the same area because we both went to the same college. Now it's like my uncle and me have talked about going, but it's still that case of finding time. Either we would have to go like extremely early in the morning or like extremely late at night.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's so real.
So it's
Yeah.
like getting stuff like that started. But like that's the main thing I want to start doing to improve my health is 100% just going back to the gym. I need to go back to the gym. Like I said, I have stuff that's keeping me like fit. Like I'm still losing weight. Last I checked, I was like 162,
Okay.
which is less than what I was. Actually, wow, that does not seem right. I don't believe you. I just stepped on my scale and I think it might. I'm going to try moving it a little bit. I might have
Okay.
accidentally moved it last time. It just said I'm 152, which is definitely not true
Mm.
because I've not lost 10 pounds in a week.
That would be like really concerning.
Okay. No, it was just in a bad spot. My house is honestly at that time said 162. My house is on
uh,
a spin, so like certain spots
really?
will make it seem less because it'll be like not as much weight on it because of that angle.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
so 162, so I'm less than what I was whenever I finished college by a few pounds. I'm staying roughly 162, which is more of where I want to be weight wise.
Okay.
I want to build more muscle, but
Yeah, no, I feel
weight
that.
wise, this is more of where I want to be. I want to drop. My goal is like I want to be like 155, but I'm fine with where I am because throughout high school I was bouncing between 150 and 160. So I'm
Mm.
in the same place as I was in high school, maybe a little bit more, and I'm 23. Like
Mm. Yeah, no. The way, like, yeah.
so,
Sorry, you go first.
that's my main thing. Is I just pretty much I need to go back to the gym. That's my whole goal is get more fit. I also need
Yeah.
to eat better, but I'm more worried
Mm.
about going to the gym than eating better.
Yeah, no. I feel ya. That's like if I were to answer the question, like it would be along the same line. I have two things. One is
Drink more alcohol.
n- that, but no. That's like a that's just a bonus, you know.
That
um,
improves my health.
it's actually the life hack, you know. You just you drink more, so you work out more, so you can drink again later, you know. No,
It's true while you're working out.
math is math. Yeah. So I think for me, like right now, like my room is like my dresser's broken. I have to set up my shoe rack still for like the last like 3 months. Like I have so many things I need to like tend to, but it's just a matter of not having time. It's just getting to those tedious things that I know I need to do to like just make my life a little bit easier. Cause right now every time I try, like I'm so bad with folding laundry already, and it makes me not want to fold it even more because my dresser can't even fit the clothes for it to be there. So I'm like, what's the point, you know? But if I got a new
Yeah.
dresser, that would be really nice. That and also like just like being more fit too. Like I haven't been to the gym in like 3 weeks because like I was helping my parents move, and then my schedule got all like wonky, and then I had to prioritize working, and then so I was picking up shifts during the times I usually go to the gym, and then I also just want to walk more because it's nice out, and I need to be outside more. I feel like I've just been so cramped up in my room, just like editing and like, and don't get me wrong, it's like I love it, like I love doing it. But then I look outside and I'm like, oh my god, the sun's out. I should be enjoying this, you know?
That's why like I don't care for my photography job. It's too boring, but that's why like I do like because I get to just be outside and just kind of walk around. Grit. It's been like really hot, so it's been a
Mm.
pain. But
Yeah,
that's also
yeah.
why I like love volleyball
Mm.
because I'm playing volleyball usually later in the day whenever it's starting to get like a little bit darker, so it's not as hot. And I'm
Okay.
just getting to be outside because I'm
Yeah.
playing outdoors like sand volleyball. So I'll be outside for who knows how long, depending when I have a match. And like I said, like this weekend, I'm literally gonna. I have a volleyball tournament that's gonna start around like 9 a.m. and go till like 6 p.m.
Mm.
And then I usually stay and like hang out with people, like drink or help, like the guy who runs it, like help him get everything together. So I'm usually there till like more of like 7, 8 p.m. So
Yeah.
like 12 hours. I'm just gonna be outside pretty much the entire time. I'll be on like a patio where I'll be playing volleyball. So like I love doing stuff like that. One, because like I said, it lets me. It is still me working out. It lets me do that type of stuff. But also, I get to enjoy being outside. And it's also another thing I like doing is I do love to interact with people, and it gives me that opportunity because
Mm.
everybody there likes volleyball, or at least I'd hope so. I would
Yeah.
really hope if you're doing a 12-hour volleyball tournament that you like volleyball.
And they're like 24, like, "Mom, I don't want to do volleyball."
And well, that's the other fun thing. It's like
Mom, I
you have
don't
like,
want to.
like at this, we have so many people of like different ages.
Yeah.
So like we'll have like your people who you could tell are like still in like high school or just getting out because like you have to be at least 18. So some are like just getting out
Oh.
or still like at the end of it.
Yeah.
But then like we have like one dude is who played in the previous tournament. I think he's playing in this one. Who I think he's like 60 something and used to be like semi pro.
Yeah.
So like you have like the people like you have a lot of people who are more around my age who are like somewhere between like 20 to like 30, somewhere in like that 10-year range is what most people are. But then you
Okay.
do have like your some that are like slightly younger. Then you have your ones that like I said, this guy is genuinely like probably in his 60s. We have another one who's up there in like his 50s. We have multiple that are like 40s, 50s. Like you have like quite a big range of ages, and it just shows like even whenever you're older, like if you were passionate about something, like you stay passionate about it for a lot of it.
Mm.
Like you, like I said, the guy that's like 60, he was semi-pro in volleyball. He is still a phenomenal player. I'm hoping I'm even able to stand at 60. At the rate I'm going, I'm hoping I make it to 60.
Oh yeah.
Like that's another thing. It's definitely like social interaction. I know I don't do much with friends, but it's nice knowing I have those friends I can do stuff with. It's like that's
Yeah.
another big thing that I want for like improving my life is that because, like I said, like I said this before the podcast. So anyone who watches, if anybody watches this, my birthday's next week, and I was messaging my one friend about it, and she was asking me like what I had planned for my birthday. I was telling her probably nothing. I don't usually do much, or if I do, it's just I quickly go out to like the mall or something with my one friend or a couple friends, but that's really about it. I'm just too busy to really do stuff. And so she was like, "Well, we're not going to let that happen. What are you doing on like the fall that Saturday?" So a couple days after my birthday, she's trying to make it so we have plans. So I'm not just sitting there and not doing anything for my birthday. Just like he's making sure something happens. Like that's also nice. Like that's why I want to like have some social interaction. Because even if we wouldn't do something, it's nice to me knowing somebody wants to do something and doesn't want me just sitting alone on my birthday, which
Mm.
is fair. But I'm an introvert. I like sitting at home.
Yeah, no, I
I can
feel
drink
that.
alcohol and not get in trouble at my house.
No. Yeah, no, I think it was like last year. Like I did things with my friends and stuff separately for my birthday, but then on my actual birthday, like I just wanted to just enjoy my time alone. It sounds weird. Maybe I'm getting old, but like, cause every
You are.
birthday I usually spend with people, but I was just like, I kind of just need a day to myself, like, and a day to just like, I just wanted to go shopping, and then I bought like a bunch of skincare stuff. Like, I got a bunch of stuff that like, I'm like just like basically taking myself on a date just because I'm like, well, what can go wrong? I'm the one who's like deciding what I'm doing. So, like I got to just do whatever I want and it was like it's pretty nice.
Yeah, my birthdays are never like anything major. Like I said earlier, like me and my one friend share a birthday, except I'm just a year older than him. So we'll usually try to do stuff together.
Mhm.
But even then, like I said, we'll go like last year we went to the mall and then we got food. The
Yeah.
year before that, I believe we did the exact same thing. The year before that, I think we might have went to the movies. We were gonna go to a Comic-Con this year for our birthday, but he's like a manager at his job and he wasn't able to get the days off for it.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
now we're not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
But that's it's nothing like major. But it's something. And we'd usually, like I said, we go shopping. We do something just to hang out because once again, it's our shared birthday. And then we'd usually go back to his place and like last time we went back to his place and then played Exploding Kittens and had cake.
Wow.
So like it's like of course like nothing like big. Like we're not throwing like these big parties or going clubbing or anything. But it's stuff like that that's still like really nice to just get to do. Especially like since I don't get to see a lot of my friends in person that often because of work and everything. So like days like that where we are just going and hanging out and coexisting is always nice.
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense though. Like I guess like cuz it's weird like once you get older like I see it in my parents. Like I think they just like are so over their birthday because it's like you do the same thing. It sounds so melancholy to say that, but like you do the same thing every year or maybe you don't or like I feel like a birthday is like unless you like actively decide like to do something, it's like always kind of up for debate on like, well, how am I going to spend my birthday? Like am I going to see
Yeah,
people? Like am I going to do it
in my
alone?
opinion, a birthday is literally just like another day. Like, and it's been like that for years.
It's
Like, yeah, the nice
sad.
thing with a birthday is it's, oh, I like my family will give me like money or like some gifts still,
Mhm.
and like sometimes me and my friends, like I said, will go do stuff like go to the mall, but it's pretty much just another day to me. It doesn't really make a difference. Like, oh, I'm a year older, but that's really about it. It's not like, because like as kids, like, oh, people would throw these big parties. You would get to see like all your friends, or you get to like open all these gifts or have all this fun. As you get older, it's like that case of you're not doing all that stuff. So to me, it's just that whole same day. It's not like, oh, my birthday's here. I'm so excited. I'm gonna do all this stuff. For me, it's like, okay, hey guys, it's my birthday. You want to do something? No? Okay. I'll be at home drinking. Yes? Okay. You want to go to drink?
No, right? No, exactly. Yeah.
And so yeah, it's just another day for me, and I feel like that's how most adults are. Is it's just a case of their birthday is just another day. Like me and my family will usually like go out for like dinner sometimes to celebrate birthdays, but that's honestly all me and my family do anymore is go out to dinner.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. My thing is I at least need to have some cake. That'll make me happy. As long as I have cuz I just love cake. I love specific cakes. Like I don't like the really sugary stuff, but like I
I
like
like buttermilk
buttermilk.
or butter. Yeah, it's like a specific type of icing. It's like nowhere
Oh,
close to
oh
as sweet.
yeah, yeah, those ones are good.
Yeah.
I
See,
was
I don't
thinking
even
like
care if
buttermilk flavored cake. I was like, is that a thing?
I don't even care if I have a cake. Like I don't like my mother when of course when she lives here, like yeah, for like my birthday, she would usually either like make me like cheesecake or like buy like a little like cheesecake or like some type of cake, something.
Yeah, yeah.
She usually would, but I really could care less if I have that or not because
I'll buy
I honestly
myself a
don't.
cake. I'd buy
Oh, I
myself a
mean,
cake. I even buy myself a cake when it's not my birthday. I just like cake.
I see. I'm just not a big like cake person. Like if it's there,
Mm,
will I eat it? Yes,
yeah, yeah.
but it's that case of that's only so much. Like there was last year, there was some sale at one point where my mom got like a really like good cake for pretty cheap, but it was just me and her, and it's a bigger cake. we ate like we both ate a couple pieces, and then we ended up throwing probably like half of it away because we just got so tired of eating it.
Yeah.
Like we like sweets, but neither of us have like a
Mm,
massive sweet tooth where it's like
yeah. No, I'm like I like cake, but I'm like picky about the cakes now because like when you have like the store bought cakes that are just like all just like sugar and like ooh, I can't do those. I take off the icing 90% of the time, but I've had like good cakes like tiramisu cake. Oh, I could eat the whole thing. Like it's so good.
see, I'm much more of a over normal cake. I'm much more of like a cheesecake
Oh,
person.
cheesecake. Yes, cheesecake is the best.
I'll
I'm glad
either
you
like
said that.
for most of my life, I didn't usually go with normal cake. If like I got cake, I either
Mm-hmm.
cheesecake or I cookie caked or ice cream caked.
Ooh. Oh, ice cream cake is good too. Yeah, that's real. Yeah,
I
I like different kinds of cakes. Like cheesecake
like
is
that was
probably.
always what mine was. Like at my mom, she would usually either make or get me cheesecake. At my dad's, he'd usually get us like an Oreo ice cream cake, and those
Mm.
I'm much more like happy to dig into. Icing's like even the buttermilk one, like I like it, but it gets too much for me. Well,
Mm.
ice cream, I could sit there and just eat an entire tub and not even know what's happening. And cheesecake, if you leave that in front of me, it will be gone in the next 15 minutes because I'm fat and I love cheesecake.
I want a cake now. All this cake talk's making me like. Uh.
Okay, well, you can go buy cake and come over here for my birthday, and then there we go. Then you
There
have a
we
good
go.
reason to
Problem
have food.
solved. That's true. That's true. I'll just pop by the border.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We can go to the border and just both sit on like our equal ends, and then put the cake in the middle.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't worry, officer. We're not crossing the line. We're just sharing cake. You want some?
That sounds like a peace treaty or something. We're just sharing some cake along the border.
It's my birthday, officer. I'm just trying to have cake with my friend. I can't help that she's in Canada.
No, I know.
Not my
Yeah,
friend.
we gotta. Everyone's gonna be coming after us. No, how dare you? Yeah. Anyways, all right. One. I think we have time to pick another number. One more, maybe.
Okay, what I'm gonna have you do is I just want you to flip to a random page
All right. Close my eyes and just.
and then the number will be two.
Well then. Oh, for like the. I was like, I'm definitely not flipping to page
Yeah,
two if I'm just flipping
no,
randomly.
you're flipping to a random page
Okay.
and I'm picking question two on said page.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I want to find a good one because some of these are just like basic. Like, do you like
Okay,
spicy food?
then just look at whatever you want to look at and find us a good question. I'll be drinking alcohol.
For every question to decide is not worthy, we just drink. Yeah, these are all lame. We
Then go
drink.
to a different
All
page.
right, we're going to a
Find
different. We're
something,
going to a
Kawaa.
different page. We're finding just like
Oh,
the best
find.
question. Hmm. Do 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 do. Like this one's this one's. Do you put down the toilet seat? Like just random, like yes or no questions. We need one that's like thought provoking. Okay, wait. Where's the one section?
Yeah, were you thinking thought provoking, or we just
Ooh,
like
okay.
thanks we found one.
I really, really hope there is a person in your life because this would give me so much optimism, and I'm sure a lot of people optimism. I'm trying to think if I. Oh, I do know an example. Okay, what person in your life is the best example of love?
Um,
Like nobody. Everybody hates each other. The end.
huh.
If you don't have
Good
one,
question.
yeah, I can go first if you want. If you need time to think.
Yeah, if you want to go first.
Okay. Well, okay, so cuz okay, if we're talking about like romantic love, um I guess okay, so like in my time, I've had multiple partners, right? Like one of my previous partners had a mom and he had or she
Wow, partners have moms? Yeah,
crazy, crazy,
yay!
crazy, right? Yeah. And so she
That's like a 50% of the birthing process.
no, yeah, she was divorced, but then she met this other guy, and he was like the nicest man like ever, and just like seeing how they interacted, like every morning they were like the same person, like every morning they would like both read the newspaper, they would both like have tea together, and it was like the way they would talk, it was just like you could tell that they were like genuinely in love. And like for me that was probably like the healthiest example of like romantic love I've seen, because I feel like a lot of people in our generation have like either divorced parents or like or parents who are just like stayed single after, or like single parents, or like parents that fight all the time, like. And so this was like really refreshing for me to be like, huh, so like sometimes it does get good even when you like least expect it, because these people are like in their 40s 50s and like they met at that point, and it's like I don't know, it's really beautiful. What about
Yeah.
you? Do you have one?
If I was asked this question a couple years back, I would have a really good answer for you, but I
Mm.
really don't anymore. Like,
Okay.
well, it's like uh, most of my like family, like yeah, my father and stepmother, like they love each other, but they're almost always arguing. My mother and
Mm.
stepfather, same case. My aunt and uncle are like same case.
Yeah.
So it's like a case like that. Like there's nothing like that really for my family. Before I would have told you, like I said, if this was asked a couple years back, I would have wholeheartedly said my grandmother and my grandfather because like all the time I'd go over to their house, we would sit there, we would watch like baseball together, we'd go to baseball games, we'd go get ice cream together, we'd play cards, like we all like loved spending time each other. You could see like they loved each other, and like it was always like that like whenever I was younger was like that prime example of like a happy relationship. Like you could tell they enjoyed being with each other. They did so much stuff together. If that's travel, if that's went to games, if that's
Hmm.
just sat there, played cards, or like ate ice cream, and built puzzles together. And
Yeah.
then like, it's like when I was younger, I had that, but then now this is probably close to like 7 or 8 years ago. Like my grandfather passed of cancer,
Mm.
so of course like there's that case, and then
Oh,
in the
sorry.
last like 2 years, my grandmother she moved to Florida, and she she came out as like she says she's lesbian. I don't know exactly if that's like if she still says that. I don't fully know, but it's just a case of like she now like swears that she just kind of felt forced to be in the relationship with my grandfather.
Yeah.
So that's why like if you would have asked me if I had this question a few years back, I'd be like that would be it right there, would be them. But like with everything that happened in the last like 2 or so years, with her moving, her saying like that she just felt forced to be in that relationship, now it makes me question like was it really love, or was it just kind of that case of
Mm.
putting on like that face. And they said
Yeah.
like a lot of like the rest of my family, like no one's really like that case of how you explained like your ex's mother and like whatever, like then like you could tell they're like happy together. I don't have like
Yeah,
anything.
it's really weird to see, because it's unfortunate that it's not more common, because you would hope that the good relationships would be more common, but like I think what it is like a lot of our parents' generation, they weren't ready to get married. They just did it because everybody else was doing it, and like it's like what you were told. You're like, oh, you get older, you go to school, you graduate, you get your degree, then you have kids, or then you just meet somebody, and sometimes people just go for the first person they see, and like just because they're like, oh, my time is running out, like I gotta find somebody, but instead
I
of
mean, I don't even
people,
know. I don't even know if I'd really say that. I feel like I would personally disagree with you there, just for the case of. I don't think it's a case of they're not happy. I think it's just more of a case of a difference in like how it's shown. Because like I know my mother, me and my mother are like the same way. Neither of us are like that case of that like, oh, you're showing someone like love, like you're extreme like lovey dovey. Like yeah, I love my family, but the way I show my love is I harass you. Like, and
okay, yeah, but like,
that's how like my mother and like stepfather are. So it's like that case of I don't like maybe for certain parts, yeah, it's that case of because they were more forced into the way of like having to like get married or get like with this partner. In my family, it's much more that case of that's kind of how it feels with like my father and stepmothers. It feels more forced
Mm.
because of course like they have a house together and like it's me and like I have three brothers. So it's kind of a case of what can you really do? Like I don't think either could fully live financially right now without the other. But my mother and like stepfather, they're that case of they just pick on each other. So it's like they don't seem like that like, oh, this is the ideal relationship because half the time they're yelling at each other and that's because somebody said something stupid and then
Yeah.
that happens. Or they pick on each other and it goes a little too far.
Yeah, yeah, but see, I think that case, like, there's like love behind it. Like, I
Well,
feel
yes,
like,
I, and I'm not saying there's not like left behind. I'm just saying like how you explain like you could tell these two are like happy together. I know my mother and stepfather love each other. It's just also that case of it's not how I would explain like that case of a like obvious sign of like for like what people would say like is love. Like it's not like that case of like oh you could see like they're extremely happy to be together. If you would look at my mother and stepfather, you would think they wanted to kill each other most of the time.
mm,
Like they don't like give off that case of like looking extremely happy together. The other day they literally came up here and my mother shut the door in his face and walked away. Like
see, okay, but I
and
think,
that's because she got on her
but like,
nerves. Like
okay, I'm not saying like there can't be like conflict or arguments in like a relationship, but I think like, I mean, obviously every couple is different, so like, I just think a lot of people, I just think because also a lot of older people like are religious and they don't believe in divorce, so they stay with people that they really do not want to be with, and like, if they don't get divorced, usually, like, I mean, yeah, obviously, like I said, everybody's situation is different. I guess it's just the people I've observed in my life. Like, I have so many like people and like classmates and friends and like people I've known that just like have similar situations of like their parents like stayed together just because they didn't want to be alone, or like they didn't have anywhere else to go. So like, but clearly they were like not, like, it was not working out. Like, it depends on the people too. Like, I think to have a healthy relationship, both people need to be willing to like communicate or like let their guard down or like take
well,
accountability, I guess. But not
that's
everybody.
kind of what I was getting. That's what I was kind of getting with like um my father and stepmother. Like I think originally, yeah, I came to that case that they got together because they loved each other. But now I feel like it's that could be wrong. Like there are times where like they look like they're like extremely happy. Like they look
Mm,
like you could tell they love each other. But 90% of the time, I feel like it feels much more of that case of it looks forced. Like it
mm,
looks like it's like that case of like oh, like yeah, they love each other, but they also like this does not seem right for them.
mm. Yeah.
And I once again I think that's kind of the case of also because neither one wants to be alone, but also whenever you have three kids that live in your house and you guys share a house, how that like you could only afford because you were together. What do you do in that case? Like that's kind of the same case of how you're saying like people don't believe in like divorce that are like religious. It's also just that case of especially in this day and age is financial stability. Like
Yeah.
it that's like a whole nother thing. Like I feel like that's one of the biggest problem like one of the biggest reasons why you don't see people happy in relationships anymore is because they're more stressed, maybe not with each other, but with financials. And then if it comes to that case of if say you and your significant other like live together and then you guys got into a huge argument, okay, now you either deal with it
Mm.
and just kind of push through or you guys split up and one of you guys keeps the place and the other one loses their house. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's like a lot of stuff like in that case too. So I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like that's just like another like huge problem. It's not even as much of the case of they're not happy together. It's much more a case of after like a certain point, especially like with like our parents' age, it's like that case of you just kind of have to deal with it. Because if you
Yeah.
don't deal with it, you're going to hurt yourself more.
Some people don't grow out of that though. Like some people some people have parents who like they'll fight and then they'll just like say the most awful things and then the next day they'll just act like it didn't happen and like you never actually
Yeah, there
clear the air.
there are ones like that, and that's some of those. It is just a case of banter. Other ones are like it is serious. You never fully know unless, of course, like you're always there. But
Mm.
it's that case of other ones. It is that case of like it's hard. It's like sometimes it is really hard to tell with like certain relationships. Like, are they actually happy? I've
Yeah.
talked about this with my one brother about this whole thing of like with how my father and stepmother argue. Sometimes I question like, are they happy? Sometimes like
Mm.
a couple weekends ago, they went on a date for like an entire day. My dad said they enjoyed it, like they're having a great day. But then like other times, like I would literally like my stepmother will yell at my father, and then she will literally just like walk out the house and not come back for hours. And
Uh.
that's just because she got annoyed,
Yeah. I mean
or she
some
will
yes.
highlight the and but like that happens like so often, like it makes me question sometimes, like are they even still happy? Like
Yeah. No, I
you know,
feel you.
as so it's like stuff like that. That's at least what I mostly experience is that case of like, yeah, you could tell there's love behind it, especially like my mother and stepfather, like with their banter, like it's usually jokingly, but if my stepfather says something stupid, my mother will hit him with a car. Um,
Well,
and
yeah.
then there's like the other side, it's like that case of you can't. I I genuinely don't know, and that's what most of like the relationships in my family is that case of it's one or the other. It's either like the banter love or it's like you can't tell.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, cuz like I
And
guess
then of
the
course
only people
I
we
don't
really
date.
know are like the two people, but it's like what you said, unless you're like
Yeah,
around all the time to kind of witness things, it's like it's not too easy to
it's
tell.
hard to tell at times.
Yeah, yeah. I think
And then of course like my difference is like I don't date, so for or I haven't. So it's like that case of I can't be like, oh yeah,
oh,
me and blah blah blah
yeah,
like
like I think once you start dating people, it sucks cuz you have to kind of experience it firsthand, like to know when somebody's like unhappy. I think you have to like go through that yourself and like cuz sometimes people like sometimes it's never like anyone's fault. Sometimes you meet somebody, you think you're compatible and then you date and then you realize along the lines like, "Oh, we don't actually want the same things." And then it just doesn't work out. But I know like unless like both people are just upfront and honest about what they want, like if someone's just like, oh yeah, I'm fine with like casual, if they're not fine with casual, then it just causes issues along the lines, I think it's just like at least I'm in the dating scene, or at least I have been. So a lot of the time I think people in our age like don't know what they want, so at one point they're like, yeah, I want serious, and then suddenly they just are like, no, actually I can't do this, and then you feel like it's like, well, what was the last year, and then
well I also feel like people in like our age and like why a lot of people like don't date or have trouble dating is because they are scared of just that commitment in general.
that's true.
And like and then especially like that case of depending on what you've experienced in your life. Like some people will experience um like these happy relationships. So then they'll be more eager to get into a relationship because they're like, oh, I want to be like my parents or whoever they experience. But like say if someone only has experienced like constant bickering and stuff like that, I like why would you want to get into a relationship if that's all you're seeing? Like if you're exposed to a constant like toxic like area from a relationship, you wouldn't want to get in one. And I do agree, like if you're in a relationship, you could tell easier. But it's also a case of I was more the more reason like I brought up, like how I like of course like I haven't dated, so like I don't really have experience. Is more of that case of not being able to tell, but just going back to the point of how this is supposed to be like, oh, like seeing like true love. Like for me, I've not experienced what people would consider as true love because I've not dated. I can't tell you like, oh, I experienced this moment with blah blah blah, and like we genuinely like, the entire day like felt like the easiest day of our lives. Like
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
still having it because, of course, it's that case of I've not experienced that.
Yeah, right.
Others, like, they might not be in a happy relationship, but people could argue like they truly like saw or felt what it was like to fully be loved or what it was like to have love from one good date. I, of course, like, I don't know like your experience, but like I know like my one friend, they broke up with this one guy fairly fast,
Okay.
but their first date, like, she was telling me like how it was one of like genuinely like the best days of her life, and like she truly
Uh,
felt loved. It then
oh.
just came to a case of a difference in um like goals and everything like that, goals and
Yeah,
like belief.
that's fair.
S- Like they're still friends, so it wasn't like they ended on bad terms.
Okay, that's good. That's like really
But
mature.
it was like that case of like you can experience like true love even if it's not the right person.
Yeah, but like
And
that
I feel like that's
sucks.
also still a fear of a lot of people in our generation, is that
It's
accepting that there is like you might not instantly find the right person, but you might still find like a good moment or a good time with somebody,
yeah.
even if it isn't who you're meant to be with.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Like I like to argue like the right person isn't the right person unless it's the right time too. 'Cause like I've had situations where it's like I thought it was like oh this is like the right person, like this is gonna be like my forever after, and then a couple years go by and like we're both completely different people that like but like for better reasons, like you know we just outgrew each other, but at least we like fell into who we were supposed to be. And at that point it's like you think it's the right person, but then if they're really the right person, like you don't really grow in separate ways, you kind of grow together. It just kind of happens. I mean, like I don't know, I can't say anything, I've never like gotten married or anything, but like that's how I like to view it, and like that's kind of how I'm approaching
Kawaa
it.
has been married to 6 different people.
Yeah, you know, me and my 1800 million wives, like back down east, like me and my 15 husbands, you know. Yeah.
Dang, you said like 1,600 women and 15 husbands. Wow,
Damn, I wonder how
that's
bi I
that's
am from you. I wonder which side of the
a big
spectrum I
difference
fall
in
on.
numbers.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we've pretty much reached that time, unless you have any like final remarks.
I like turtles.
Turtles! Alright, you heard it, folks. This is where you come if you really like turtles. Um, alright, but anyways, yeah, this is probably we're gonna end the words. End the episode here. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe so you can see when we upload more podcast episodes. Follow our Instagram. It's literally just waitletsmeexplain.pod. And yeah, this has been Kawaa and Himiko. See y'all in the next one. Bye bye.